Hey, maybe you've noticed that there's a lot of passionate Hillary supporters on the internet lately. Hillary Clinton's super PAC called Correct the Record.
Yeah.
Maybe you've heard of them. Correct the Record. They're spending $1 million. Just $1 million just to troll the internet with pro-Hillary propaganda on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, etc. So if you're defending, so let me just tell all you guys out there who are on the internet, and if you're defending Hillary Clinton and not getting paid, you are a sucker. You are a sucker. So enter David Brock. Who is David Brock?
Is he from the Brock's candy fortune?
No, David Brock is the spawn of Karl Rove. David Brock was originally a right-wing media hitman, and he was a fellow at the Heritage Foundation.
Wow, you have to be extra evil to make fellow there.
Fellow.
Yeah.
Right? So
usually, I mean, you got to be evil to be an intern there, but
yeah,
to make fellow, you got to kill a lot of goats.
So it was David Brock who smeared Anita Hill in the press as unstable to enable right-wing extremist Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court. Do the Google search, you find out about that, how they smeared Anita Hill. Then in the late 90s, David Brock did a Arianna Huffington and started offering his services to the Democrats, meaning he switched. He went from being a right-wing attack dog to getting in bed with the Clintons. And he is now a director of a handful of PACs that raise millions of dollars and work for Hillary Clinton's campaign. It was David Brock himself who instigated the news cycle responses to Bernie Sanders' criticisms of Hillary Clinton's record with demands of his tax returns and attacks on Bernie's celebrity supporters like Susan Sarandon and Rosario Dawson. David Brock. So here David Brock was being interviewed by Politico. And here, just listen to this and tell me if he doesn't openly admit his ironically entitled super PAC, Correct the Record, coordinates with the Hillary Clinton campaign. Because let's remember, super PACs are not allowed to coordinate with the regular campaign. That would be illegal. So here, you listen to this and you tell me if he doesn't admit.
Record has been accused of pushing the boundaries of campaign finance law by coordinating with the Clinton campaign, including training Clinton supporters in early states to defend her on TV. Where do you see the line between what you can and can't do?
Well, the line is that our communications are through free media and through the internet. What we're not doing are big advertising campaigns, and most super PACs are doing paid advertising. Correct the Record isn't. That's the distinction that allows us to work in coordination with the campaign, which we're doing, and it's going really well. We're extremely busy. We've got a lot to do, even though we are not the campaign.
He just said, which allows us to work in coordination.
Yeah.
With Hillary.
That is, I mean, it's true.
So here he is saying because he's insisting because of loopholes in FEC regulations that his super PAC can openly coordinate with the Clinton campaign because, quote, material posted on the internet is free.
It's true.
Which is like saying it isn't date rape because you never asked me out on a date. So they're paying people to go on the internet to do positive Hillary Clinton trolling on the internet, and they coordinate that with the campaign, and he says that's okay because stuff on social media is free.
He's right, though. Unfortunately, the law, and this is more of an indictment. I mean, obviously, this guy's a mercenary scumbag who really should see a stylist. But the real indictment here is of the FEC, should be of the FEC, because they left this loophole wide open and have been dumb enough to be like, well, you know, it's not television. It's not. No one watches television anymore. No one listens to the radio anymore. It's all on the internet. Like for the, I mean, it's
Somebody's
just,
watching something.
It's just how stupid and outdated the FEC is consistently.
So what this is happening here, Robert, is let me just say, it's nice to see the Clinton campaign being such an innovator in campaign corruption, because that's what that is. Like, look, we found a loophole. We found a loophole around the law, and now we can do what that law is against in spirit, but what allows us to do in practice. In spirit, it's against what we're doing, but the letter of the law, there's a loophole, so we're doing it. We are innovators at the Clinton campaign in corruption. God bless, huh? And I wonder if Hillary's internet trolls, I wonder if they're paid $15 an hour.
12. They get 12.
I wonder if they get 12. And yes, by the way, Hillary's internet trolls, they do use private servers. So the reason we need to get rid of Citizens United is because it unites citizens like David Brock to lots of money from corrupt politicians. That's why we got to get rid of it. And Hillary, and I'm sure Hillary's going to repeal Citizens United. I'm sure she's going to want to get Citizens United money out of politics right after she squeezes every last dollar from it to get herself elected. Then she's going to get rid of it, I'm sure. I'm sure.
By the way, you know, Citizens United is not the big deal everybody thinks it is, because it's people like David Brock who have Jedi mind tricked the entire political industrial complex into believing that television ads, these very high-priced television ads, are what gets people elected. All the data suggests that that's not true. All the data suggests that television ads at this point in the game don't really get people elected.
I've heard that negative ads, that they can tell you almost to a percent how much it will move votes. Negative ads.
I don't know exactly about that, but I can tell you this: it's at this point it's a zero game. Like
zero-sum game is what you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Those ads.
It just, but you know what? That might be another video. Whether those TV ads actually, that's another video. So because we could debate that.
Well, let's keep talking about that in this video. Let's keep it up.
Do you want to? Or are you
no,
kidding?
I'm totally joking.
So let's not get off on that. Let's just stay here. You know what? Hillary's problem isn't what people say about her record. It's people finding out what her record is. That's the problem. Hillary has to correct the record because she can't run on having a good record, huh? Bam. I got a million jokes like this. So there you go. There you go. There's David Brock.
He's so calm, too. That's what's unnerving to me. He's like, I'm not going to jail. We're good.
We're out. It's all good.
It's going great.
Believe me.
We got the law is on our side.
Employed.
He'll always be employed, David Brock. It doesn't matter what he did to Anita Hill. Doesn't matter how he slimes people. Doesn't matter that he was behind sliming Bernie Sanders. It's all, but all he does is slime. And so Clintons are like, well, if you're going to slime, come slime for us. So there you go. Corruption. Innovators. Welcome to the White House.